Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? Alrighty. See if I can get somebody in here to help me out. First time. All right. Let's see how this is going now. See if I can get somebody in here. I've got, let me go on YouTube, see if I can find it. Sober Chef Eric. Sweet. Sober Chef Eric. Hey, Vato. Yeah, I'm just doing a trial here. I'm going to be doing, you watched my last video. I'm going to be doing live streams talking about recovery. So this is a trial. New green screen. Hey, look, I'm invisible. I'm losing weight. Oh, how's your day going? I'm working on. I just shot my smoked salmon spread video. Getting it onto my computer. I've got it edited, and then I'm going to be uploading it here in a little bit. But if you can see and hear me fine, can you type yes or no? Because I got no freaking clue. Look, magic. Sweet. So how's your day going? I just got some stuff in today. I didn't do an unboxing because a friend of mine, I bought it off of him. He loves Fable CBD, and I didn't used to be able to use the butter, but he got the roaster and he loved it, but his wife just could not stand the smell. So I bought it off of him. He sent it. I got it today. I'm actually wearing it right now. As you can see, working on the stash a little bit. Having a drink? What are you having? I'm having a little H2O. Oh, green glass too. I'm just all kinds of. Yeah, good day at work today. It was chilly and windy, but it got up to a high of about 38, 40, 41 maybe. And yeah, I got in 19,000 steps during work. Weighed myself this morning. When I started the job, December 21st, I was 236 pounds. I hadn't been below 230 and I don't know how long. And weighed myself this morning, 226. Torpedo IPA by Sierra Nevada. Well, they kind of set the standards when it comes to IPAs. You know, I don't know if you know, but I used to be a draft beer technician. and I worked for Midwest Distributing in Denver, and we had all the microbrews. Granted, this is in the early 2000s. And well, 98, 99 through about 2002. And we had all the big micros at the time, as well as we had Guinness, all their products, Hart and Bass and all that. We had Strongbow. We had Bass. Yeah, I used to bartend. That's kind of what helped me out. A buddy of mine was doing this, and they needed somebody. I got an interview and told them that I already knew how to fix a lot of beer problems, because as a bartender, if something messes up or as a bar back and the beer isn't pouring right, either you don't sell it or you fix it. So I learned how to fix it. So, yeah. And we had New Belgium, Fat Tire. We had Sierra Nevada. We had Left Hand out of Colorado. We had Breckenridge Brewing out of Colorado. We had Odell's out of Colorado. We had Laughing Lab out of Colorado Springs. We had Rogue. We had, so many. But yeah, so I would get to my first account at 8 a.m. And after running the solution through, then I'd bring the beer back through, and I had to taste it to make sure that all the cleanser was out of the system. Now, granted, it wouldn't make you sick, but it would give you the Lamar Jackson cramps. We'll just call it that. So, I started drinking beer at like 8:30 in the morning, and I made my living from beer. And it was, for a drinker, great job. I mean, I got paid. And then I also got to know bartenders all over the state, and bar managers and restaurant managers all over the state. So, one, I could tell my friends and families which kitchens were clean and which kitchens to stay the fuck away from. Yeah, because, I got to see him, and some of them you'd see raw chickens on top of kegs, and just a bunch of nasty stuff. But yeah, plus we had a lot of imports, a lot of Germans. We had like the little 5-gallon micro kegs. We had full-size kegs, obviously. We had all the bombers weren't huge at that point yet, except for when you get into like the Framboise and some of the other things. But yeah, man, Sierra Nevada, they set the standard when they came out with their IPA. I mean, you judged, thought the rule was over 12 p.m. for what? Oh, I couldn't drink until 12 p.m. I had most of my, oh, thanks. Using Snowball, Blue Snowball. Oh no, I was done with most of my accounts by 1 o'clock, 2 at the very latest. And I would arrange my routes by which bar would give me free drinks or free food. And I would end my route there. And I actually had to get a part-time job. I didn't need the money because I was salaried, but I needed to have something to do, so I didn't blow my whole paycheck, working 25 hours a week, getting paid for 40 and getting paid well. And, granted, my golf game was getting pretty good, but I was just blowing money, because like I say, I would start drinking at 2, 3 in the afternoon. And that's back when I was looking at $80, $100 bar tabs just by myself, So I got a part-time job at Comedy Works in Denver, which was the number 4 comedy club in the country at the time. So, I got a part-time job, not because I needed the money, just because I needed to stop from spending money. Now, that doesn't mean I didn't drink once I got off the job there, and drink till 2, 3, 4 in the morning, go home, take a nap, and then, be at my first account Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. The worst was I had this one bar. It was like a sports bar. Ooh, favorite comedian. Alive or dead? because my two favorite current live comedians are Brian Regan, because he works completely clean, and anybody. I mean, I could get up and tell dick jokes for 30 minutes and get some laughs, and I'm not fucking a comedian. Jake Johansson. Jake Johansson is amazing. Every time he came through, and he came through 4 or 5 times a year. He had, of an hour set, hour to 90-minute set, he had at least 45 minutes of new material every couple months. And just a hilarious guy, great guy. Favorite of all time, Bill Hicks. If you've never seen Bill Hicks, YouTube him. Just genius. Just got taken away too soon, Mitch Hedberg. Mitch Hedberg was a huge one-liner kind of guy. He was like Stephen Wright on heroin. Bill Engvall, nice guy. Larry the Cable Guy used to come through Comedy Works a bunch before Blue Collar Tour came out. And after the first Blue Collar Tour came out, he was kind of too big. But whenever he was in town for that, he would always come in and be like, hey, can I get 5 minutes? I'm like, sure. Great guy. Used to go drinking with the staff after work. I remember his real name's Dwayne Johnson. But, everybody thinks Dwayne Johnson is The Rock, which he is. But, Gabriel Iglesias, he came in when he wasn't near the big name. He hadn't had a Comedy Central special yet, but he was just starting to headline nationally. And he got a special shortly after that. Fluffy, super nice guy. The way you see him on stage, the majority of the time, that's exactly the way they are off stage. Now, Larry the Cable Guy, that's a character. He throws the Southern accent on a little thicker, but super nice guys. Trailer Park Guys, got to see them live when I was doing concert security. But Larry the Cable Guy, I remember he was in town for, he was on Blue Collar 2. Yeah, Blue Collar Comedy Tour 2. The sequel, whatever you want to call it. And they're performing in town, but obviously they're performing in like a 7,000 person venue. And we sat 326. But he came in town early to come in and hang out. And he was dating a girl in Castle Rock at the time. And so he came up, and when I got off work, we went and had a couple beers because they were doing Oktoberfest. And he was telling me, he's like, have you ever seen a Pixar movie? And I'm like, yeah, Toy Story and Finding Nemo. He's like, well, I just got through recording a movie that's going to be all about cars. Don't know what it's going to be called, but it's going to be all about cars. And he's like, I'm going to be the only pickup, and I'm going to be called Mater. And I was like, wow, that's huge, And I was like, did you get any kind of merchandising deal, if they're going to be using your voice and everything in the toys? And he's like, yeah, I got a back end deal on merchandise. And man, they've made 3 of those now. He doesn't have to do anything if he doesn't want to the rest of his life, I'm sure. But he's a great guy. He loves performing and super nice. Like one night, one of the guys was really bummed out because his car got broke into the night before, and they stole his stereo and stole all his CDs and everything. Like I say, this was early 2000s. And Larry felt so bad for the guy. He gave him $300. He's like, well, let's get you a stereo and some CDs. Hey, what's up, Andrew? Happy 1,001 days. Yeah, I'm just doing a little trial test of a couple things. I got a green screen. Yep. And so trying to figure the StreamYard thing out. And you're one of the guys I want to have on, because I'm going to be doing a live stream that's going to be nothing about reducing the stigma of recovery from both mental health, addiction, alcoholism, recovering from trauma, recovering from sexual abuse, eating disorders. Just reducing the stigma is going to be the priority. And since I don't know too many people that stream on Saturdays around it would be 7 o'clock your time, 6 p.m. my time. Every other week, that's when we do Beards on Film. And I'm planning on doing that every other week. And then possibly maybe Friday nights, because I don't know, I know you got Reviewers Table and there's a couple other ones. But, this is just going to be recovery based, and I'm not trying to step on any beard toes or nothing. But dang, there's so many freaking beard live streams. And so, since I'm going to start out every other week, I think I might do that and see how that goes. And then, I'm going to have different guests. Like I say, I'm going to start every other week. You're one of the first people I thought of because we have a lot in common. Granted, I was reserves, Army Reserves. You were active. You were deployed. I wasn't. So not so many similarities there, but we were both infantry. We both understand the drinking culture in the Army. And so, yeah. I'd love to have you on. And if anybody wants to jump in, let me see. I'm trying to learn some stuff. So, okay, did that work? If you guys are seeing anything, let me know, because I have no idea. So let me try this. All right, can you guys see that? I'm going to switch over to YouTube and just see what it looks like on there. Awesome. Thanks, Lato. I appreciate that. Yeah, Fluffy can put him down, but the thing is, Patron may be his favorite, but I used to run a fine tequila bar, and we had over 60 fine tequilas, and Patron was like the entry level, both in cost. Yeah, I didn't think about trying out the green screen with the tie-dye on. I wanted to wear it. I just shot a video that uploaded to my computer, and then once I'm done with this, I'm gonna upload it to YouTube. Smoked salmon spread. 4 ingredients, but only 3 primary ones. So super easy. Yeah, you want to see what else is funny, Andrew? Smoke from nowhere. Yeah, bunch of things. But yeah, I bought a projector screen off of Facebook for $15. And then I went and bought some green felt. Tyson, faithfully bearded, I asked him if felt would work, and he's like, sure. And so I picked his brain a little bit. Okay, I'm going to try to. Hey, looks like it worked. That's pretty cool. Nice. All right, so now how do I get rid of that? Sweet. You guys are helping me learn all kinds of cool stuff. I appreciate it. How was your day going, Andrew? Did you do anything fun for your 1,000 days? Because that's a huge accomplishment. Okay, Andrew, I'll probably be on here. Like I say, I'm trying to figure out how to highlight content, comments, and all kinds of fun stuff. But yeah, I'll DM you. Hey, Nate, how's it going? Just doing a little trial run of live stream. I'm going to be doing a live stream that's going to be focusing on reducing the stigma around recovery, whether it be recovery from eating disorders, mental health, substance abuse, alcoholism, trauma, sexual abuse. It's going to be, just trying to reduce stigma. I'm going to have guests. I'm going to start out every other week, I think. And then if it builds a little traction, then maybe step it up and do once a week. Not doing reviews at this point because since I'm no longer plant-based, I really don't have a niche, and I think there's so many good guys out there. Thanks, Nate. Yeah, there's so many amazing content creators out there and so many new starting that, you know, I started this channel to have a platform to talk about recovery, to reduce the stigma. So that's kind of what I'm focusing on. And, you know, so really fired up. I've got all kinds of ideas. You know, like I say, got the green screen. Now I've got my own StreamYard account. I've been on StreamYard a couple times as a guest, but now I'm starting to figure this out. So yeah, look at that. Yep. And with the new job, I had to go down to a shorter beard. So what I'm doing is, I don't know if it's kind of hard to tell unless you go kind of from the side, but I'm going for a little bigger mustache. And yeah, because they didn't, you know, when I went in for the interview, I'd already cut it down to about here. You know, I cut about 4.5 inches off. And then, you know, in the interview, the guy, you know, I told him on my phone interview that I had a long beard. And so when I came in and he saw it, he's like, yeah, it's got to be shorter than that. So, you know, I went a little bit longer than this, not much. And he said that was cool. But, you know, I decided, you know, it just looked, you know, there's tons of guys out there with just nice little beards like this, and nothing wrong with that. That's completely fine. I love seeing it. I just want to be a little more distinct. So, yeah, thanks for stopping in, Nate. I appreciate it. I'm going to be uploading a video here in a minute, and I might jump back on. So we'll see. All right, guys, thank you so much for all your help. It's been really fun chatting with you, and really unique being the only one on camera and the only one talking. So, oh, thanks. Thanks, Vato. I appreciate that. Yeah, and got a new profile picture. One of my best friend Jeff, for Christmas, got me a sober chef hat. So let me throw that bad boy on. Yeah, how's that? Did I get dry mouth? A lot of the meds I have give me dry mouth. So I got this magic cup. I've never used a green screen before, so I got a green glass. And I have a green straw too. But yeah, I get dry mouth all day long. So especially like I'm at one property for 4 hours a day. I keep a couple packs of gum on me. And then I go to the car like about once an hour to take about a 5-minute break and get something to drink. And, you know, but the new job, love it, man. Getting those steps in. Even on a day where I have small properties, I'm still getting in 15,000 steps. And then on Monday and Wednesday and Friday, I normally get at least 18, sometimes upwards of 22,000 steps. And that's just during work. You know, that doesn't count grocery shopping afterwards or anything else. So, but yeah, in this hat suite, I say my best friend Jeff got it for me. He and his fiance, actually, both of them got it for me. Oh, what's that little? Are you guys seeing any funky? Let me go over to YouTube. I have no idea what's causing that little. See if I take the hat off. Oh, it might be. I've got. Ooh. 1, 2, 3. Floating head. Floating head. More lighting on the green screen will help. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Like I say, this is just kind of a trial. I'll do a few trials before I get this thing up and running. But oh, I see what you're saying. This hat's so big that it's breaking out. Let me see if I can adjust some stuff over here. I got all kinds of lighting. There, that looks better. Still got to get used to this whole backward thing. It's not like looking in a mirror. Yeah, and I can arrange my lights better if I'm going to wear the hat. Also, yeah, and also don't wear tie-dye shirts. Sitting close to the green screen will show. Okay. Are you guys seeing a shadow? I don't see a shadow. I've got it about a foot behind me. I can only, let me back it up a little bit more. Only when you lean back. How's that? Does that look better? I don't see any shadow now, so. Yeah, Nate and I actually I was doing some chatting with Faithful Tyson because he helped me out with a lot of tech specs and stuff like that when I was getting going, and whenever I got a tech question, he's my dude. Super supportive, just a great guy. And man, when it comes to tech, he knows his stuff. And I know Beard Guy Kansas City, David, but I don't know him that well yet. He's another person I want to have on as a guest. Yeah. Love it when your DOS X disappears. Oh, the Zekis. Yeah, when it came to Mexican beers, Negra Modelo was my favorite. And, you know, that Negra Modelo, just that and Pacifico. Pacifico and Corona. Might as well, drink a Miller Lite or a Coors, in my opinion. It's a great lawn mowing beers, I used to call them. On a hot day, you're out there mowing the yard. Yep, this is going to look good for you. Or this is going to taste good. It's not going to get you drunk, and it's going to taste good. Nice cold one. Ice cold Coors after mowing the yard, or Miller Lite. Yeah, not a Guinness. I'll drink Guinness on a hot day, but not after mowing the yard. But, all right, guys. I want to get this video uploaded to YouTube, my Silk Salmon spread. So I appreciate all the feedback. Nate, thanks for all your technical help. I really appreciate that. And hopefully I see you guys soon. All right. Have a great day. Remember, life's too short to eat bad food.